What's good, YouTube? It's your boy IK Lips. I'm down 100 pounds, lost it in 1 year, and I've been bulking and cutting for the past 3. So today I'm going to show you guys how I cook my steak. It's a great recipe, medium rare steak. That's the only way I like my steak. So yeah, I'm going to get straight to it. I'm going to show you guys step by step how to make it. Make sure you guys like and subscribe for more content. Comment down below what kind of, food you like or what kind of videos you guys want to see. We're locked in, we're staying consistent. So yeah, let's get right to it.
Niggas get high if the lines I spit and I sniff. If you want smoke, then I got a big fast spliff. I'm lit like matches, counting that green, I ain't talking about grasses. I'm king and I'm winning, I steady step in the city. I'm finna run up a million, show them niggas I'm with it.
Alright, so first things first, we gotta get our steaks. We got New York strip steak. The reason why it's in a bag like this is because I made some earlier, like last week, and I froze it in here. So I'm gonna show you guys what it's looking like. We're gonna open up our New York strip steak. Can't forget the gloves. Okay, so guys, something that you guys are doing wrong when it comes to making your steak is you're not cutting off all the fat. I'm gonna show you exactly what I'm talking about. And bro, if I get any comment about this steak being bad, it is not bad. It's not rotten or anything. This is what steak is gonna look like if you put it in the freezer and take it out after a while. It's not bad, I promise you. It smells good. It doesn't smell like anything. That's how it should smell. Okay. So anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and, you see all this fat on the edges right here? I'm gonna go ahead and trim that off, okay? Because we don't need all that extra fat on the edge of the New York strip steak. So I'm gonna go ahead and get a scissor. All right, so I'm just cutting off all the fat, showing you guys what it's gonna look like. See all this fat on the edge, little white stuff. We're gonna get all that stuff off as much as we can. And then your steak should look something like this. This is what it should look like with the fat on the sides cut off. Here's the fat that we cut off, right over here. Look at that. Look at all that fat, y'all. Stop putting that in your steak. Lock in. Cut all the fat off. So we just got only the steak left. So now I'm gonna show you guys how to season it. You gotta make sure that you season your food. If you're not seasoning your food, you're diabolical. Okay, if you want your food to taste good, season it. It's that simple. So we're gonna use the seasoning that's on the screen and we're gonna dip our steak into it. Both sides, of course. Make sure you get all that steak all seasoned up, okay? And then we're gonna put it into the air fryer, all right? You want your air fryer to be lined up with aluminum foil so that way you don't have to clean it after. Free game, I'm giving you free game. So yeah, we're gonna dip all the steak in seasoning. Okay, so we got all of our steak seasoned up. So we're gonna make sure we put it in the air fryer. So we're gonna put it at 250 for 10 minutes and then we're gonna flip it at the halfway point. Okay, so while this is cooking, I need to explain to you guys why protein is so important. And also why you need to make sure you're not just eating the fattiest steak you can, like a ribeye or filet mignon, whatever. Okay, so protein is essential to build muscle. You need it for protein synthesis. Without enough protein, I don't care how much you lift weights, I don't care how healthy you're eating, you're not gonna build muscle, okay? So it's the most important thing nutrition-wise for building muscle. Now, the reason why I'm not actually eating a fatty ribeye steak or filet mignon is because I'm actually tracking my calories with the MyFitnessPal app. So I know if I eat a fatty filet mignon, whatever steak, it's gonna put me over my fat limit for the day. So if you're not by the way, if you're actually trying to be serious about your fitness goals and you don't have the MyFitnessPal app, what are you doing? It's free. I'm not sponsored or anything, I'm just trying to help you guys out. It is free, download it, it's gonna help you track your calories and your macros. And if you don't know, and if you're trying to lose weight and you don't know what kind of calories to eat, simply go to calorie.net because you need to be in a caloric deficit to lose weight. That's the only way you can lose weight. So go to calorie.net to put in your height, age, and weight. It's gonna tell you exactly what your caloric deficit is, and that's gonna tell you how many calories to eat every single day. And it's also gonna go ahead and tell you what you should be eating to lose a pound a week, 2 pounds a week, etc. But I always recommend losing 1 pound a week because it's gonna help you maintain more muscle mass that way. and it's also gonna make it harder for you to just gain the weight right back. We're trying to do this for a longevity thing, right? So lose 1 pound a week, that is the wave, trust me. So now, it should be close to about halfway through. Yep, it's getting close to halfway through, so I'm gonna get my Flex Pro meals ready because I'm gonna go ahead and use that for my other protein source, and I'm gonna eat a bunch of protein. Stay tuned. As you guys know, I'm down 100 pounds. I lost 100 pounds in 1 year, and one of the key things that helped me do that is meal prepping. Now, if you feel like you don't know how to cook or if you hate cooking, you don't have to, y'all. You can simply use Flex Pro Meals. What is that? Flex Pro Meals is a healthy meal prepping service that sends you high protein meals straight to your door in less than 48 hours. I got all these meals right here in less than 2 days, y'all. Look at this, look at this. And it shows you the macros of every meal, the different varieties they have, y'all. This is my personal favorite, Southwest chicken and rice. And I'm gonna help y'all out because you can use my code IKLIFTS for 40% off your order. Yes, 40% off your order. That's nearly 50% off. So if you guys are trying to eat healthy and you're struggling to meal prep, simply just hit the link in my bio and use my code IKLIFTS for 40% off. And let's get right back into the video. Here's the Flex Pro meals that we're gonna be combining with the steak. It is the jerk chicken with red beans and rice. So this is about to be a bunch of protein I'm about to consume. This is from my sponsor, Flex Pro Meals. I literally eat this stuff on a weekly basis, so lock in. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and throw this in the microwave for a couple minutes. I'm gonna go ahead and cover it, of course. Boom. All right, so let's go ahead and check on our steak. Right on time. Right on time. Pause. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and flip both of these real quick. So all the steak is flipped, so we're gonna put it back in the air fryer to let it cook for the rest of the 5 minutes. We're locked in. If you love steak, you wanna know another form of steak that's lean, steak fajitas. So you guys can get this at any kind of Mexican restaurant. They'll have it, Sam's Club, Walmart, all that stuff, steak fajitas. You can incorporate that into your meals. It's great to just throw into whatever you're eating to just add some protein. So yeah, lock in on steak fajitas as well. So we got flat iron steak, steak fajitas, New York strip steak, and sizzle steak are the leanest cuts of steak. Free game. I lost 100 pounds in a year, so people are always asking me what supplements I take. I'm going to tell you exactly which one. Most important one, creatine monohydrate. Studies have backed up this is the most safe supplement you can take, okay? What it does is it helps you build lean muscle mass. It helps you absorb more water into your muscles. So you need to make sure you're drinking at least a gallon of water every day. Hydrate or this will not work. It's also gonna help with muscle recovery and it will also help with brain health, okay? Protein powder, simple. What it does, helps you hit your protein goals. My favorite flavor, vanilla bean for Evogen Nutrition. This hits different. The most recent one that I started taking is liquid carnitine, okay? What this does is it helps turn your fat into an energy source and helps you burn fat easier, and it will also help you minimize fat gain as you gain muscle mass and gain weight. I've actually gained about 4 pounds in the past month taking this, and I have not gained much fat. I still have abs. Okay, I weigh 210 right now. This is the biggest I've been at 210 and the leanest, okay? And it's the Sour Patch Kid flavor. That's the one I like. So if you need protein supplements, Evogen Nutrition is the way to go. They have a bunch of supplements and I stand by them. I use them on a daily basis. Make sure to use my discount code IKLIFTS for 10% off your order at checkout. And let's get right back to the video. So our steak's almost ready, so I'm gonna go ahead and put a pan on high heat, and I'm gonna spray it with some olive oil. So I'm gonna spray that down. Okay. And I'm not gonna lie, it's probably gonna get pretty smoky in here, so just bear with me. No, I'm not burning the house down or anything. It just gets a little smoky, so yeah. All right, y'all, so the steak is out of the air fryer. Here's what it's looking like. So we're gonna use one of these thermometer thingies to see what the temperature is at. Just wanna test it to see where the steak is at right now, because end game, we wanna get the steak to about 130 to 135 degrees-ish to make sure it's medium rare. All right, so I'm just gonna stick this bad boy in here. Let's see what we got. 122. Okay, so we're getting there. 122, let's see. Yep, so about 122 for all the steak. So now we're gonna put it on the pan. All right, y'all, so we're literally just gonna keep flipping the steak on high heat over and over again for just a couple minutes. All right, and then I'm gonna even check with the thermometer to make sure. So let's lock in for this part right here. Okay, so we got 1. And 2. Okay. So we're gonna let it sit there a little bit, and we're gonna constantly flip it. All right. So I'm just gonna wait about. Oh, by the way, I'm not gonna make any cuts for this part because this part, bro, I can't talk. This part is so important. So I'm not gonna make any cuts. We're just gonna keep flipping it. Look at that. See, it's already getting some color to it. You gotta keep flipping it. It's gonna be done really soon. Shouldn't have it on there forever because we want a medium rare. I'm gonna go ahead and just check the temperature already just to make sure. So I got my little temperature thingy right over here. Let's check it, y'all. 127. So it's not quite there yet, but it's getting there. So now we're gonna just keep flipping it. Oh, this steak is gonna hit. Guys, this steak is gonna hit. I cannot wait. But yep, so let's check the temperature again. Let's see. 132, 133. All right, bet. So it's ready. Just like that, it's ready. So I'm just gonna flip it one more time. It's ready. It's at the right temperature. So I'm just gonna flip this over one more time. Awesome. So this is good to go. We're gonna go ahead and put this on a cutting board. All right. So we got one more steak to go. So we're gonna get that last steak that we cooked. Here we go. All right, so we got our third steak, and we're just cooking it. Same thing as before. We're gonna just keep flipping it until it's at that desired temperature. By the way, if you don't have a thermometer, you can literally just look at the edges. When it starts to get like a darkish brown, you can tell that that's when it's ready to be medium rare. I have not always used the thermometer. It's just more accurate that way, of course. So that is why I use the thermometer. I use one of these bad boys. See, I'm just gonna keep flipping it. I'm not gonna leave it on too long for one side. Shouldn't take too long, boys. I can already tell it's about to be done pretty soon. Let's go ahead and check that temperature. Let's check it. What's it at right now? $135. Okay, so it's pretty much ready. 137-ish. All right, so it's pretty much ready. So I'm gonna flip it one more time and it'll be done. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, baby. Look at that steak, boys. All right, so I'm gonna get the cutting board. Put that steak on there. All right. So this next part, you guys need to lock in on this next part, okay? Pay attention. I'm gonna show you guys how to make sure your steak comes out right still. For one-on-one personalized coaching for your dream physique to build muscle and lose fat, go ahead and simply hit the link in my bio for my coaching application. After you fill it out, I'll be reaching out so we can have a quick phone call going over how we're gonna reach those goals. And that way you can have a transformation like these and also like the way I did, losing 100 pounds in a year. Lock in, and thanks for watching. So this part is so important. Do not just say, oh, bet, I'm done with my steak, I'm done cooking it, time to eat. No, let it sit for 5 minutes so that way all the juices and everything can kind of sit and it can just be perfection. Trust me, just wait 5 minutes. So I'll see y'all in 5 minutes. Lock in. So while we wait for our steak to sit, we're gonna go ahead and get our Flex Pro meals out the microwave. All All right. Ooh. So here's what it's looking like, boys. See that steam and everything? Okay, so we got the beans, the rice, the chicken, all that stuff. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this on a bigger plate because we gotta make room for our steak, right? Okay, boys, so moment of truth. Did we cook the steak right? Is it gonna come out as medium rare? Well, there's only one way to find out. Let's cut this piece right here. Look at that. Wow, I slightly overcooked it. Slightly. Here, let me, Okay, so you see the pinkish, all that stuff. So this is medium rare, all right? I really could have gotten it out a little sooner, honestly. I was too busy filming, but yes, look at that. Medium rare steak. All right, so let's do a taste test of our medium rare steak. Now, I need another piece. Oh, look at that. Look at this, bro. No, it doesn't get much better than this. Bro, look at this cutting board. Look at all the juice. This is why we leave it on there for 5 minutes. So it can soak up all that good juicy AO. But yeah, you know what I mean. And here is the plate, boys. This plate alone has over 85 grams of protein. Yes, over 85 grams of protein. So if you don't know how to get your protein in, you're capping. I just showed you a recipe. I just showed you what I did. Okay. And that's a wrap. Thank you so much for watching. If you guys feel like the recipe is valid, let me know down below. If you're gonna try it, let me know. Comment down below. But yeah, and we have more cooking content on the way. I already dropped a meal prep video on how to meal prep. If you guys don't know how to do it, I'm gonna go ahead and put it in the description or whatever, so that way you guys can lock in. And let me know what kind of content you guys want to see. Please give me criticism, any good or bad criticism. I love all criticism. I want to make the best kind of content for you guys. I'm trying to stay consistent and be the best content creator I can be. So yeah. For exclusive fitness content, make sure to check out my Patreon that's linked in my bio or in the description. You can select the tier you like the most. Well, one of the tiers, you actually get access to my personal phone number and weekly video calls where I can answer your personal questions and help you reach those goals.
Niggas get high if the lines I spit and I sniff. If you want smoke, then I got a big fast spliff. I'm lit like matches, counting that green, I ain't talking about grasses. I'm king and I'm winning, I steady step in the city. I'm finna run up a million, show them niggas I'm with it, you know I